Imagine walking through a humid jungle when suddenly your vision blurs, your nose starts bleeding, and you feel an uncontrollable wave of nausea. You aren't sick, you are being hit by the infrasound of a predator 3 miles away. The most terrifying sound in history wasn't heard with ears. It was felt in the gut, a ghost frequency that turned your own body against you just seconds before you were eaten alive. It is the infrasound signature of a Tyrannosaurus rex. See, scientists have analyzed the structure of dinosaur skulls, and what they found is the stuff of nightmares. Because apex predators didn't scream with their mouths open like lions, they used closed-mouth vocalization similar to crocodiles, but on a scale that defies logic. The T-Rex forced air through massive resonant chambers in its skull to produce a low-frequency thrum below 20 hertz, a sound so deep you physically feel it before your ears register it. It is a ghost frequency that travels for miles through the earth and dense jungle, hitting you like a physical blow to the chest that rattles your ribcage against your lungs. This biological bass drop wasn't just a call, it was a stun grenade designed to freeze you in place because the vibration disrupts the inner ear of smaller prey, causing instant vertigo and paralyzing terror. You are literally too scared to move. And the worst part is that the source of that sound could be miles away or right behind the tree line, and you wouldn't know until the jaws snapped shut. But if you think the predators are bad, the herbivores are running a psychological operation that would break your mind. You stumble away from the T-Rex territory, gasping for air, and run straight into a foggy marshland, where you hear a sound that makes your blood turn to ice. It sounds like a demonic foghorn sliding down a funeral scale, a mournful, hollow wail that reverberates inside your skull. This is the Parasaurolophus, but that 3-foot tube on its head isn't just for looking fancy, it is a devastating acoustic amplifier. Paleontologists have simulated air pushing through these crests and realized that these animals lived in massive herds that function like a biological orchestra of doom. When they spot a threat like you, they don't just run, they synchronize their calls to create a wall of sounds so loud and overlapping that it overloads the sensory input of anything nearby. Imagine hundreds of 2-ton animals screaming in perfect unison, creating a sonic barrier that leaves you disoriented, deafened, and stumbling blindly into the mud while they trample you into a paste. And just when you think you have found a quiet corner to hide in the reeds, you realize the silence is the biggest trap of all. You are crouching in the dark, heart hammering against your ribs, and you hear a soft, wet click. It sounds like a stone hitting water, or maybe an insect. Then you hear a hiss from your left. This isn't random noise, it is syntax. You are in the kill box of a pack of Velociraptors, and they have been coordinating your death for the last 10 minutes without you hearing a single footstep. Their feathers dampen the sound of their movement, making them ghosts in the underbrush, and those clicks are precise tactical commands. They aren't roaring to scare you, they are communicating vector coordinates to flank you. The horror of the Mesozoic era wasn't the violence. It was the constant, unseen pressure of a soundscape where every vibration meant death. The ground rumbles beneath your feet not from an earthquake, but from the subsonic communication of a 70-ton Argentinosaurus herd miles away. A vibration that tells every predator exactly where the meat is. There is no privacy, no safety, and no silence that doesn't mean you are about to be ambushed. The reason you get goosebumps when you hear a low hum in an empty house, or why you feel irrational dread in the absolute dark, is because that fear is etched into your DNA, a genetic scar left over from millions of years of our ancestors, surviving a world where sound was a physical force used to hunt, paralyze, and destroy.